Hello, and welcome to the walkthrough of my Flatiron Sinatra portfolio project, which is a CRM built for one of my friend's business from high school. It is a repair service for phones and electronic devices. So as we begin, we have in our navigation bar their logo with a login and register, and that is also defaulted when you go to the slash, so that way it would bring you to the login, or it would bring you to your dashboard if you have a cookie that already has you logged in. As we log in, it does bring you to your dashboard, which I previously mentioned. This dashboard would list customers and any devices that have not been repaired yet. In this case, we don't have any. However, we will make a change to that here shortly. Um, from here, you can select a current customer that you have, and it will show their name and phone number, which are the only two options there are for the customer class, and any devices that they have and parts that have been ordered. So everything is shown on the customer page. If we wanted to add a new device, we would go through the edit customer. Anything that belongs to a class is added in the edit, just to make everything a little bit easier. So if we add a new phone to this customer, we'll just say broken screen since that's probably the most common. We received it today. We'll go ahead and edit that customer. Now, if you do not add a device, it will only make changes to the edit customer. If the edit customer is the same and you are only adding a device, it will only add the device. Now, if we go back to our dashboard, we will see that the Samsung Galaxy S4 has been added to our open devices because it does still need to be fixed, which we have access right from our dashboard to view that device instead of going through the customer. And just like the edit customer, when we edit device, not only do we have more options to add into, so a broken screen would probably take 2 hours. We'll complete it today with a total price of 220 cents. Now you see if I don't finish that, just to keep up with conventions of currency or money, which is 2 decimal points, I have JavaScript that will add that into it before saving. Additionally, we can go ahead and add parts since the part does belong to a device. And the screen, we 120, and just like before, it does add that 0. Luckily, we'll say that we already had the S4 screen in stock and we ordered it on the 3rd. So we can go ahead and edit device, which will bring us back to the devices page itself. We can see that we have everything all updated and our screen is shown here, so we can go ahead and see that. I'll show the price and the date ordered. Now, since this is going to be a business solution, we wanted a little bit of security. So if you are going to go ahead and delete something from our database, which you absolutely can, right from our edit page, it will bring you to a form where the only option is to enter your password, just to make sure someone's not on your account deleting your items. That would be for any delete. We're going to see the enter your password just to keep security up a little bit more. Now, edit user. It does allow you to edit your username or your password. And if you are editing your password, it does require you to enter your old password. Now, at this point, we are still worried a little bit about security, so we want to make sure that some hacker can't go ahead and register on our site and simply view things that aren't his. As we can see, some hacker has no customers, no open devices. However, he knows about RESTful routing, so let's just say he wants to go and see customer 1, which is Bobby Joe. Customer 1 belongs to my account, so the program does authorize, and since he is not me, it'll kick him back to his dashboard. Just to go over a few more things here, we can see that there are some validations in our models ourselves, such as our user has a secure password, validates the username on uniqueness, presence, and case sensitivity. And then we just have our relations. A lot of our validations is done through our views. So if we go into, say, customer new, which we know has a telephone, that is validated by the type and the pattern, and it's also required, so you can't create a customer without a name and a phone number. That has to follow that pattern. If it does not follow the pattern of 3 numbers dash 3 numbers dash 4 numbers, it will consider it not completed. A lot of our text isn't really validated because those are just strings, which have a multitude of things that could be in them. However, things like date, obviously with the date input, that is going to be validated to a certain type, which is going to be saved as a string in our database just so we can access it a little bit easier. As far as our prices, money-wise, they are a number with a step, a minimum to make it so it won't be a negative dollar amount, and then our JavaScript method that just makes it into a 2-number decimal. And that would be the walkthrough of my Sinatra application. Thank you.